Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my international alien farm sim show here. You were much faster than I was. I was just in the preparing. You were fast. Hello, David. David. Davide. 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 I would say I would pronounce it Davide. Splinter. Hey. Patrick, moin. I hope that the thumbnail makes it very clear that we are doing the English Thursday. I just tried to change a little bit the appearance of because it's not just English Thursday. It's just English spoken Thursday, but it's an international. So all are welcome from all over the world, including France and Italy and Spain and Australia and America and Scottish, British, wherever you are from. But the only two languages that I speak is German and English. I left and lost my French. I never spoke Italian, but I can cook and eat and laugh in every language. So amore is everywhere the same. I hope you guys are okay. No, it's really I miss the English streams a lot, and I just talked about it yesterday with Modell Aisha, that people really have forgotten that I did English streams way back on my channel on the Thursday. That the English Thursday is something that I started, I think, in FS19, and later on I gave it up to Disturb because he was always within the streams. So I gave it to his channel, that he could make it on his channel. And we didn't do it for such a long time, and now I'm already on the third stream this time. I'm quite happy. I kind of missed you guys. And I hope that we... Oh, I can't see anything. I can't see shit. I'm trying to... Yeah, the old ones were the good ones, right? To be honest, I'm not sure what is actually at the moment with Disturb. I thought that he would, or that he might give me a call or a message if he's feeling fine for doing the streams, but I do not want to pressure him into something. So this is why I did not I did not contact him by myself first. So it's up to him if he's feeling for it. Of course, he can be within the streams anytime. Oh damn, this is no spike that picks it. I have to... What is wrong with the... This is not an attacher, but it's still picky. Dang it. No, so back in the days there was of course a little bit more into all the stuff that we did. What I kind of learned is I mean, back in the days I did so much for others, and of course others were happy to comply and happy to be there. But when I stopped doing stuff for others and kicked them out of the partnership, it kind of became a little bit ugly, because they said things that are not correct. As long as I was willing to do stuff for them, I was the good one. And when I said no, I don't do this anymore, they really oh, this is confusing with the cows in here. They really went nuts. So I'm trying to get back now to a very healthy kind of yeah, feeling in I don't know what is going on here. Where am I? Look at this! Look at this! The crazy cows. I think I'm too fat. I'm way too fat for going through here. Yeah, that's yeah, nasty is the right word. Yeah, it's really they really became nasty. I mean, I'm always that type of guy that you see is what you get. Yeah, so if I have a problem with you, I will tell you straight away. That doesn't mean that I will end our partnership only because I have something to complain about. But you know that I will say it straight away and that we can work things out. And over the years now, we really are back to a very healthy amount of people. We have we have the guys from MA7. Greetings out there, who are partnered with us. Then the guys from Universe Simulation, Bruno, Latik, and so on. Greetings. Then from the Swiss here, Castor, and some others. And it was never a topic what they would get from us or what we would get from them. It was always a clean and very healthy working together. And oh boy, I'm really happy about it that we have it, because it's much healthier to work like that, to be honest. Yeah, I miss it. I miss it too. At the moment, we have it's the pre-alpha. Yeah, I did not switch to the English version of the game because most of the translation texts are not done in English, or the other way around. They are there, but I changed so many on the German side and I didn't correct them on the English side, so it would make no sense to have it in here. I really thought about it. Last time I forgot it, and today I wanted to do it, and then I came in my mind that that there are too many confusing translations in there. So it is really a lot that that I am missing, and there's still a lot that is not in MaizePlus yet. But also I changed today's plan because I wanted to play today on the new Palinés map that will be out somewhere in autumn. We are happy to test it, and they already prepared it for the sample maps that are released on ModHub with all stuff increased and new fruits, and there will be a new new set of textures for the crops and all that. So I wanted to start this week on it, but yesterday I played a little bit on the 22 version of Palinés, on the Terra Life version, and I was so frustrated because I saw so much. I forgot so much, and I had forgotten so much, but then I saw how much I am missing in Farm Sim 25 of the stuff that we did in 22, and most of it is of Terra Life. Not even the most is from MaizePlus. So it is really hard to have this stuff not in here, and just playing with basically a very early alpha of MaizePlus. Yeah, the taking the time and dialing down a little bit um, the amount of time and the amount of energy, um, not the amount of effort, but the amount of energy and the amount of time every day that we put into the mods. We reduced it to a healthy level. It was over a couple of months or even over a couple of years. Basically, since the start of Maze Plus and FS19, it was a very unhealthy, too much all-out burnout situation. And now, where we are more on a basis where we can say, okay, we are doing it as we feel, as much as we can, as we feel. It has to be a healthy situation, and if we are not willing or we have really no interest at the moment to do something on it, then there is no pressure into anything. So it is really a project. It's a project by heart, and now at the moment it's really done like that. So it's only done when we are feeling the way to do so. No, wait, I have to see on how this. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that was. Rainer said something that you can put down the straw here if you have a blower. I was not sure. I've never done this before with a blower in here. He built the husbandry small so that you can do it only in here. So that means all the steps that are done at the moment. Also the stuff that the Giants really has to increase and rework stuff in the game and all that. It all fits together, so it all speaks to a very not lazy but slower work in progress, right? So it's all that, and you really learn a lot about people in this time. There are three kinds of people. Basically, there are the ones that do not care at all. Absolutely okay. Then there are the ones who say, okay, it takes the time you need, and when it's there, we're happy. Take all your time. This is most of the known bubble and community that we have. And then there are the other guys who are pressing like pressing charges because we do not deliver as soon as anyone else. And when I learned to step back and to really laugh at it, it really makes everything easier. This is funny, but when you don't care about the negativity, you can work much more positive. It's totally true. You couldn't pick a longer name, couldn't you? Real Virtual Farming by Matt RVF. Hello. Is this all you got? is this all the letters that were available? Dude, I'm a non-native English speaker. I'm a German guy. That makes it so hard. So hard. Welcome. Hello. Yeah. So with I mean, it's a little bit hard now because of the missing translation. But for those who played Terra Life, will know or will see what is going on with the feeding, that we have the sliders back and all that, so that the feeding is totally based on the Terra Life Plus feeding. So it's very intensively changeable, adjustable, but it will be much better documented, because it wasn't documented at all in FS22. There was no time for it. I found out the people who just push thing to be done as fast as possible. It's people who never ever try to mod in their life. Yeah, that's true too. Or some of them are people that are really fast at modding. Some I have to give them that. Some of them in the beginning who put a lot of pressure on us were also people who are seen an issue, repaired an issue, re-released the mod in a very strong way, but they come from a very strong programming background, so they this is work-wise where they have to work like that with a lot of pressure, and because we had kind of a professional appearance, some people thought that the structures behind Farming Agency were also very structured and company-like, but it isn't. We are broke people, both in pocket and in head, and some in heart. So we are just normal dudes who really had the luck, so to quote, or so to say, that I tried to, or that I was able to combine forces and put features and people together. But we are as lazy and as strange and as anybody else. So, and I try to make it better, but it's impossible. We still stay and will stay the way we are, and this is, if we don't care about the others, will be the healthier version of us, I would say. Quaka, oh my God! I just wanted to say I didn't see you for ages. Is it really the first union for 25? Wow. Pascal, hey, hi. I still have not contacted Disturb, so I'm not sure in and on how he's capable of hopping into the English streams. I will keep on going. I put them back to my account. I'm kind of able to stream on YouTube the English stream, so that most of the guys who asked for streams on YouTube will be catered. This will be as long as I'm not in the hospital or something like that. It will be a constant weekly stream. Not the longest. It will not be a let's play whatever stream. It will be just more a little bit like a podcast in between 1 or 2 hours to give you some updates and stuff like that. The problem is, or the good thing, from my perspective, it's a good thing. For your perspective, guys, it's a bad thing. I will not spoil that much as I did back in the days. Not because there is not, or there wouldn't be a lot to spoil, but the problem is it hit back on me way too often. And I'm not pushing or putting the blame on others or only on others, or also on me, but I'm trying to explain. For example, I said we need this and that done till next week, and the guys doing it say, yeah, we will have it, and I rely on them and I spoil stuff, and then they do not deliver. I get all the hate, and I don't want to do that. So I only will spoil stuff where I'm 100% sure that it will make it in the given time. Yeah, so it's kind of a little bit less fun, but it's more predictable. But yeah, it's a little bit more less fun. But I think there will be from the moment we have MaizePlus a little bit further. I think it will be quite funny, anyways. Because boy, there are so many freaking ideas that we couldn't talk about back in FS22 that we had with Terra Live, because you guys only know the 10% that we made and showed. The others you don't see, and there is still so much ongoing. And with the stuff that we made, we got new ideas, and Yeah, because of us being very very quiet at the moment, and not doing that much. Of course, a lot of people think we wouldn't do modding anymore or stuff like that. But I can promise you, we are still on. We are just doing it a little bit different. So let's have a look at the feeding. Regarding to the other map, we have our meeting on the weekend to speak about the user interface and all that stuff here and the scripts behind it, because this will be or has to be the one that was in FS22. So this has to be reworked completely, and we are not sure if the scripts behind it are working properly. So with our guys having a lot of doctor appointments and stuff like that, we didn't have the time to really get into it, and now we're trying to do this on the weekend. And then next week I will start on the Palinée map FS25 with the sample map features including that are on ModHub with the increased stuff, with new fruit textures, fill type textures, some additional textures, some additional fruits, but all fully supported by MaizePlus. So I will take you on the progress and process of doing MaizePlus on this map. Meaning you really actually get it all straight away. Yeah, TerraLife Plus, there will be information early on, or the earliest end of the year, beginning next year, because at the moment the farm sim engine and the game is so packed and so loaded with stuff that is really not capable of handling only the stuff that we had already in FS22. Meaning we have to wait for the patch and for the game fixes in autumn with the Highland DLC. So we really have to see what happens then. At the moment, there are some things actively blocked by Giants, so that we cannot implement fruits, additional fruits via script, and other things, other functions are blocked there too. And for us, it is very necessary that we can do this, because our plan was all the way long, since FS19, several steps. First, is establishing, I think it's worded, MaizePlus in FarmSim in the maps. So it went pretty well. Over 200 maps had the horse extension and all that stuff, so it made it very well into the game. Then the next step was in FS22 with the new team, to go all out, really to blow all limits and to see what is possible. We did that too, and to show Giants what is possible. And the next step for next farm sim, for this farm sim, was basically to make it globally, so that you don't have to have a certain map, but you can only put in your save game folder, for example MaizePlus, you can play it with MaizePlus. You put in TerraLife Plus, you can play it with TerraLife Plus. That was the intention, but this is at the moment we are hindered by Giants, we are blocked by Giants to do so. And the next step was in the next farm sim to bring stuff on console. So if there is no chance or no way that they will fix the stuff for this farm sim, it is possible that this farm sim there will be no TerraLife Plus. MaizePlus, yes. At the point of view at the moment, it's 100%. We will make MaizePlus. But Terra Life Plus is really, we have to wait for it. I really don't care if we make a break, if we make one farm sim a break for Terra Life Plus, because we know what we can do, we know on how to do it and what is achievable. So it would only mean that we can really regain some power, so to say. But this is something that we will see end of the year. Do you know if there's going to be a manual attach mode for FS25? It's one of the last essential I miss. I'm not sure. I don't know. It feels like Wobster is also doing it all a little bit slower, a little bit different. How to say? The list of interests seems to be a little bit different this time. A lot of people really take it a little bit slower because of the start of Farm Sim. So much needs to be done, and people just focus on other things. It might come. It's possible. It might be there. It is possible that someone else might do something different. Because this is also what happens a lot, that people have no time to wait and just start getting inspired by others. I don't know. I did not hear that it won't come. So if I did not hear that it won't come, doesn't mean that it will be there. But this is the only thing that I heard. Trying to keep up, but my internet is buffing, so I apologize if I ask something. You must. With YouTube, I'm streaming on 1440p, right? So you can put down the resolution a little bit if you want to. Just have a look at your resolution. Maybe if your internet doesn't take the 1440p. You put it a little bit down. I mean, 720 or so should be fine, at least for the voice. What's it about this game that blocks Terra Life? Oh, okay. Okay. Because I'm streaming with 25,000 kilobits, so this is from my perspective it should be. Finnish farmer, hey, wait, Dave. So Dave, it's not a mod that is blocking. It's basically Giants took some things in consideration. They blocked on several parts of the engine. The possibility to implement fruits globally via script into a map. So, for example, you have this map here, or you have a basic, you have a base map, and we come with, we want to go with MaizePlus into it, and we want to have the map to have alfalfa and clover. Then we know how to do it, and it's possible. We could inject it. We could bring clover and alfalfa on top of your map and implement it globally. So that means you don't have to have everything on the map. You could put it on by choice. So you could play it vanilla without the crops. You could play it with MaizePlus with the crops, or you could play it with Terra Life. What might bring a new growth system and all the other stuff, all implemented globally. And Giants put on several points. They put something like a safe break, that it's not possible. And I don't say, and I don't think that they do it on purpose to harm someone or because they are biased or something like that. It's just a safety measure for consoles, I would say. So I think it is in there that there is not breaking something for consoles or in the multiplayer, because the multiplayer and the engine are both at the moment the weakest chain in the weakest link in the chain. So that means that means we really have to wait and hope for the possibility that it might get a workaround officially, so that they will try to do something that we can put it on PC at least into the game. But as long as we don't have the really the go-to or the okay that it's working, we won't put our energy into workarounds like we did before. We just wait and see. No, Quacker, I understood that it's your connection, but I just wanted to make sure that it's running on my end well, because with 1440p on Twitch I had my problems, and so it didn't have to be that, so I was just checking. Wait, I totally made shit here. Give me a second, it's kind of a little bit hard. Is it possible that the game does not work with the offset? The helper? Shame that it's still a mod and not a base game feature. Yeah. Finnish Farmer said, hey. Lucky, hey. Good evening, Lucky. That makes sense. Thanks for the detail. Yeah, of course, because it's really, for me, it's really, I really want to make clear and make sure that that it's basically not an evil ongoing whatever. it's just the way it is. And I really, I get it. I can understand why it is the way it is. It's not nice. I don't like it, but I guess we really have to go with it at the moment. I'm going to risk getting shut down by asking. No, never. Will the likes of Arrow's realistic livestock work alongside? No, it won't. Really early on, we contacted him, and he has also a channel in the farming agency Discord where our farm sim Tim spoke a lot to him, and I did too. The problem is he's basically doing what we left aside. It is kind of like the row crop mod back in FS19, where we already did so and saw that it does not give enough performance compared to what it brings. Yeah, the feature to performance ratio was bad. So we said, okay, we won't do it, because for this performance cost, we can do 30 other features. So the same is with the animals, with our chisel in FS22. You saw we got the earmarks and all that stuff, and we really wanted to rework the animal system. That meant to get rid of the cluster system and all that. But it was impossible to get all the features work in multiplayer. And as you know, we all want, or we do, mods that are working in a complete closed circle, basically. Yeah, it's all depending on each other. It's all relying on each other, to each other. It's really a system that works on its own, and it has to work on multiplayer, and it doesn't. So and Arrow's stuff does not work on multiplayer because he basically made that what we put down, and we put it down because we could not make it in a healthy way work with multiplayer. So that means the animal system, the way he does it, is completely different and incompatible to MaizePlus. I hope this explains it. So there's also no bad blood or something like that. I mean, I took it a little bit wrong, to be honest. He got me on my wrong foot because so many things, including giants, so many people, including giants, got inspired by the stuff that we did. Yeah, there's so much stuff in the game now that we came up with first, but this is a good thing. Yeah, this is a good thing as long as you get more out of it. So meaning, we or someone else, it doesn't matter who it is, it's just for the sake of argument, someone puts in feature A, or someone puts in feature A. Giants takes the A out of it and puts it in the next game, and for the modder who made A, it is still possible to put in the other two A's and maybe a B on top. Everyone is happy because it's not behind a closed curtain. It's not like now with Straw Harvest being in a encrypted DLC again, where you can't touch anything. Yeah, that would be nice. But if other people get inspired by it, they really have to talk to the original modder to make sure, because the original modder will work on this mod, of course, further. And to make it compatible, or at least to say, hey, we want to do the same, can we make it together, or how can we make it work together? But most people are really not in the mood to do so, and they really do like they were the people who invented walking on water or something like that. I hope you get what I'm saying. I hope it doesn't get crushed in translation, lost in translation. Hoping for more realistic seasons. Yeah, keep in mind, please keep in mind, we were working on all the missing seasons features. We were working on the stuff that was in the soil mod. We were working on all the stuff that was in the soil compaction stuff and more. We were working on it to be completely in one ecosystem. Yeah, that everything, like the different straw types, the different supplements, the nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium stuff, the different manures and all that stuff, the compaction of the ground, the moisture of the ground, the drying of the hay, that all this is in one working ecosystem, so that you have it together, that you don't have 10 different features that you never can play together. So that that was the attention on it. I mean, we kind of broke it down because we lost some people to health and family issues, and we lost some time to the same. So, oh, why did he? How? Huh? What happened here? What? Look at it. It's switched completely to the other side. What is? So but what I wanted to say is with the way Farm Sim at the moment is there we are. The way Farm Sim is at the moment with 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 performance and stuff on its limits. It is really, I really cannot say that it would make sense to have all the stuff in and nothing is working, right? I really can't say, hey, it will work all together. Totally understand, just using it whilst waiting for me. Yeah, I know. In single player, you can use a lot of stuff. It's, for example, it is the same with the row crop stuff and all that, where I said people just wait for giants. Giants is onto it, and they will make more things possible in a much better way, performance-wise, where you can build on top of it. And yeah, it is there now. But as I said, I mean, I'm totally into the game. Yeah, the game is really, I'm loving. I'm living for the game. It's totally a heart's project for me. But I really came to the conclusion that it makes no sense. It really makes no sense to try to push it. I don't know how to say it in English. In German, we would say nicht übers Knie zu brechen, not to break something over the knee. I don't think that it is a really direct translation of the saying in English, but it's basically saying not to over push something. Yeah. So and this is why I said, okay, we really will take our time to regain power, to regain health, to readjust, to reorganize the team, to straighten out some things, to get rid of people and ex-partners, really to get them out of the way, because it became way too way too much work is not the right wording for it, but we had to do way too much to achieve only that. Yeah, at the moment, really, Giants is at the point where the modding community really sets the blinker for overtaking, so to say, and the engine can't handle it. We have such a bad multiplayer performance and game performance, and also on that, don't get me wrong, it is not that there is not enough going through, or it is not enough handled, but the amount of stuff that needs to be handled is exponential more than it was 5 years ago. Yeah, so if you have a water hole and you're used to get out of it 100 liter per minute, and all of a sudden you want to take 1,000 liters out of it, yeah, you have a problem. Or you need more time, but time is in multiplayer really not the best option. So wait, this, I just wanted to go one thing around, because we will cultivate it. I don't know what is wrong here with the ground texture, to be honest. There's also something, if you the stuff that we made was done by one team. We made it and checked it, and with now 25, there is so much stuff from different people, where you think, okay, when someone out of the team says it's working, then it was working, but with different people, it's a different story. There's so much stuff not working. We really have to get back to that. With the Novak, there was This is something I can spoil because it was planned that we do the 250, or better said, the light 3 meter, the 3 meter that we have now in the game at the moment, the 450 and the 6 meter as completely new builds. That was the plan, but without Terra Life, of course we won't do it at the moment, so it is not necessary for us at the moment to build it, because when you don't can make it work the way it is meant to be, then there's no necessity to make it. We are of course still partner, and yes, I also have the here 2 meters from me, the how is it called, what you put in the cabin on the side with the joystick and a monitor, how is it called, from Novak. I have it lying here so that we can scan it and make a 3D model out of it, fitting to the machines. Same with the grinders from Stade. We are out of the situation, or out of the pressure to say we have to do it now. We really do it when it makes sense, when we can really show it in the game and it has its function, and we don't do the other way. Maybe, or it is possible that we might do a conversion of the 6 meter, but just converting it won't do it. So there had to be some more work to put into it, and at the moment it makes no sense. It would be on the farming agency account then, of course, for the charity. Yeah, it would be not from a single modder. Then it would be also being a part of the charity, because that was kind of or it's basically part of the contract that we have to use it for charity, the model from Big Pharma. But we want to do, as I said, a new, completely new rebuild, and kind of wanted to make a pack that we have the 3 meter, 3, 450, 6 meter. Really? Oh, I didn't know that, because wow, okay, that's nice that you tell me, because then I have to call him, because we didn't talk to each other for a while now, because basically the day before I went into hospital last month, we talked the last time. I didn't know it all. I didn't know it at all. I will call him. I did not know that. What did he do? Did he try to bend metal with bones? Took the tip of his finger. Oh, just the tip? Was last? Oh, last year. Yeah, then everything is okay. Then is last year? No. I thought recently. No, that's okay. That's an old wound. That's something that is healed already. No, that was kind of nothing compared to the loss of 1/3 of my finger. I lost 1/3 of my middle finger, so that was a loss. He didn't lose that much. I thought it was something recently happened. Recent. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Okay, that would be funny if I would have called him tomorrow and asked. I heard you had an accident. What? Now, of course, you heard that they're changed. That they changed a lot. What? What's bad? What? This is with the delay. I don't know to which your answer is, to which one. What to what I said. No, I'm still trying to get to an event in England, but I really put all events down this year. I said this year I will and have to put focus on my health. So I did not visit FarmCon, and in September all the regular doctor appointments start. Oh, with my finger, that is 10 years. It was 2013 when I when I lost 1/3 of my finger. That was a long time ago. That was when all the shit started. This is when I went from 100 kilo muscular trained to a chubby fat 150 guy. That's so long ago. But that was basically the starting point of my very bad migraine, because I got surgeries 3 years after. I got 3 surgeries in the following 3 years after the accident, because the first doctor made bullshit. So yeah. Oh, that's quite another story. That's when all the shit happens. So basically when all the stuff with YouTube and internet and all that started, I was in my breakdown. so when all the youth changed and shifted from playing outside to playing inside, from never being in front of the screen to living in the screen, that was the time when I lost part of my middle finger. Yeah, and then I played Battlefield competitive and all that stuff. No, but so to say, because we are, I think, how far in are we? Oh, we are not yet at an hour, right? Oh, the later the day, the longer it feels, to be honest. No, so this is all part of the story of the downfall, so to say. I will try to get Disturb back into the streams. I have no idea on how he is doing privately at the moment. We didn't talk for such a long time, so I thought that he might have also his private problems a little bit, so I didn't want to disturb. But of course it's much easier to have someone in the podcast to talk to than just reading on the screen, right? Sometimes there are some very interesting points of view that I don't have and that we just can talk about. But it is as it is. All the good stuff with Terra Life, if and what is possible and might be possible, we will see end of the year. I don't think that we see it earlier, because I think there will be at least 2 patches, still 2 patches this year. They have to fix so much, and yeah, Straw Harvest, we're waiting on the patches because it's breaking maps with increased densities and all that stuff. Is not funny. So it only can be fixed when they do it with a patch, because the DLC is encrypted now again, and you can't make the XML change. What is this non-alcoholic beer? Is really, really tasty. Erdinger. Nice. Oh, it's much better than the tea I had. So when I was playing FS22, the Paline, Terra Life, oh boy, there was so much that came. Sorry. Oh, the decision is the communicated decision for it is a good one, to be honest. It's actually a good one, because of the being it encrypted DLC for console. It doesn't count in the mod space. You have a certain amount of mod capacity that you can use on consoles, and DLCs don't fall under this flag. When you see, for example, when you have a multiplayer server and you see the amount of memory that is used, for example, we have 21 gigabytes in use, and when you download all available mods, it might be only 6 or 7, and all the difference between the 6 or 7 and the 21 is all the DLCs. You don't get you don't have to pay for the mod space on the servers either. So this is the same on console. You don't get restricted. So this is something that makes actually sense, but it's also, of course, a grabbing of names and dates and stuff, yeah. So because you have to sign in, you have to put your email in there, and yeah. But the chosen argument for to communicate this stuff is that it is because it's not in the mod space. And this is actually a good one. This is I can rely on it. I can understand it. Problem is more or less they have a lot of stuff, of course, in the game, in the game engine, in the main game, and it makes it very hard for patches. You cannot do a hotfix. We have to wait now for ages. I cannot use Straw Harvest because it would kill this save game here. I cannot use it with MaizePlus. I cannot use it on any map that we have that is increased. Yeah, I know. I don't want to play it on console either. But this is where the money comes from. Yeah, this is where the money and the performance come from. This is where Giants has to rethink the way stuff performs, and this is the way they pay the bills, because consoles are way over 50% of the money they make. So this is company-wise, it is a very important part of the game. And me myself, I'm Bojuk Moin. Me myself, I'm basically coming from console back in the days, 2011, 2012, somewhere like that. I had not a very good PC. It was just one for writing invoices and stuff. And I played on console. I played Battlefield Bad Company on console, Battlefield 3 on console, Battlefield 4 on console when I switched later on to PC. But no, console is really easy because you can come home, start TV and the console, play around, and shut it down. On PC you always have to update drivers and stuff and this and that, and I really get it. I have nothing against console players. We have all the same hobby, just different tool sets where we play on, but it's okay, and it's really okay. It does more good than it does harm to us at the moment, I would say. Maybe I see some things different, and maybe some things are worse, but the problem is, are they worse, or do you just feel they are worse? Because if you feel so, it's just an opinion. If it is so, it's a fact. So I don't know. I don't know the facts, so I don't want to judge on based on my opinion, if you know what I mean. Because there are way too many people sharing their opinions and trying to make them as facts, and yeah, this is where we are today. So I don't want to do that. I can't use straw harvest because it screws up my input binding so much I cannot configure it to work the what? But Quacker, I would say this is maybe a you problem. I love you. I can tell you, I don't know on how long you didn't play on FS25, and I don't know on what map and how many mods you use, but I can tell you back in and this sounds arrogant, but it is not meant to be that way. Yeah, so please take it all with a grain of salt, with a pinch of salt. In FS19, when we were doing so much, including the maps and having so much stuff that we did, and were in talks with so many modding communities and stuff, and even being tester of Straw Harvest and being friends with Creative Mesh, and so there were less conflicts than there are today. In FS19, we and also our partners, and we had a lot of partners. The farming agency had over 200 partners for the MaizePlus project. So there were talks, and that people really listened. In FS22, it already became a little bit worse because I did not do that much as in FS19. In FS19, there was the practical work that I did and the contact that I had with the partners much more. In FS22, it was way less because I couldn't mod myself. I was team lead and had to get the structures together, the ideas pushed, and all that stuff. But now in 25, when I see what I see is that everyone or a lot of people got inspired by certain mods. A lot of scripts ran flawlessly by just changing the mod desk version. So a lot of stuff got stolen, got taken, and no one cared about the input bindings. No one. I think we have here on this save game, let alone 5 mods that use the key Z or Z. You have to change them all. There are so many mods at the moment that have the same input bindings, and you really have to change them, otherwise they won't work. So this is really something you really have to hop through the stuff and see what is going on. Let's see. I would say when I hop on here, Yeah. When you look on top, there's the Z or Z. This is one mod that has it, that comes in consideration if you have a shovel in front of it. Yeah, if you have a shovel. So, if you are standing outside of the mixer wagon, the one that is straight, the first on top of the red line is mixer wagon display, has a Z. When you go inside the tractor and you go up, recipe, milk, Z. So this is already 3, and I could go on for a longer time. There are way more, and you have to really check, are they simultaneously active or not. So for example, the mixer wagon is a problem because when you're standing outside, the mixer wagon status gets shown, right? And you can put in the radius, and when you are on or inside the tractor, you have the other one. So one is for outside, one is for inside. They are not active both at the same time. Then the other one for the shovel is a problem. If I would have a front loader on this tractor with the shovel, then I would have 3 times Z or Z on this constellation. So, and some use Y instead of Z, some use Z instead of Y. there's so much confusion going on. It is really hard. So this is when something is not working properly, you should really look into the bindings of the of certain mods that you have. And this is why I'm saying it's most of the time the problem of the one in front. It doesn't have to be, but it's possible. It's really possible. It doesn't have to be, but it can be. And if it is that way, then you become angry because because you didn't think about it. So wait, sugar beet. So for example, this time should be the Z should be active. Oh wait, where is the? Yeah, it is one time. It's the thing that someone made a single mod out of it that we had within MaizePlus. What did you do when you did you use the same save game? It's always a bad idea having a save game and getting rid of the mods. Should basically try on an empty new save game if there are issues. Most of the time there are not. And yeah, with the inputs, it's the way that it is. It depends on what mods you're using and what function you want to. But with wait with the bail grab, yeah, with the bail grab, it's wait, give me a second. The bale grab is two possibilities. One is that it's a crane function. The other is that it is a hydraulic function. It is X. It should be X. So you scroll through the stuff and look where X is used. It should be when you put in straw harvest. It should be by default. To use an Xbox controller. Yeah, depending. It is possible that when you put in straw harvest that it gets maybe new functions. That it puts new functions to it. But you can then it should be even easier when you look at when you go to function, when you go here steering, and you can switch here through your stuff. For example, if the Extreme Pro, if there are any functions on it, I got some functions on it, and wait, I can show you. This with the belts is something that I use for the spike that you use the grab function. That is going by the belts, but there you would have somewhere on your controller, somewhere here, a function that you do not know, and on the same position where this is, you should have with key bindings something. In my thing it is the L, but here it is X, for example. X is on this. In this case, it should be folding. You really have to go through it and have a look where X is. No, I'm just telling you this because this is something where I also put a lot of sleepless nights into it, because when I had the two Trustmaster 16,000 flight sticks for the left and the right side, and the Logitech Pro and the Trustmaster farm stick all at once connected, I really got some problems with some functions, I can tell you. There was some double functions. Oh, I'm no fan of the mod manager, to be honest. I did not hear one positive word on it. Every time someone managed to mention mod manager, it was always in the same spot where they had problems with mods. So a lot of times it was really involved. It was really involved. So, but I don't want to judge. I don't want to judge. I'm old and stupid, so don't let me be the one. I'm not even capable of. Oh, I can do. Okay, I just wanted to say I'm not even capable of getting stuff out of here. Yeah, funny. You see? You see that I'm stupid? I put in sugar beet and got back out sugar beet. I think I forgot to switch it on. Let's see. No, this is what I meant. I'm old and stupid. I'm old and stupid. Wait, where is it? Here is it. Here it is. So. Oh, it's running. Okay, it's running. It's running. Yeah, it is in the news channel, in the MaizePlus news channel. It is within the pinned messages. It is there, but of course I can show you again. No problem. You really have to go to the video then later on. And take a look. Yeah, you have to screenshot the things below. And we are, where are we? How long are we streaming? An hour and 10 minutes. But it should normally it should be in Discord, in the news channel, being within the pinned messages, because I think I made a screenshot out of it, or even the reshade ini is there. There's only one or two things active at all. I didn't change that much anyways. So, and it's not a secret. So, I should have taken those. I can really tell you it is a really good feeling to calm down in the stuff with the modding and all that. I mean, Giants has really a hard job at the moment with being not that strong with employees, not having enough employees for a shitload of work is kind of hard. Autumn is this is we are in spring now, no? It's March. It's March. But the winter time that we had was also pretty nice, I thought. It was kind of okayish. I was never the guy who wanted to have these. Oh, wait! I can show you how it looks without. Of course, we can make it that, and I shut it down. This is without my. This is without my my stuff. And this is with on. So the cartoonish kind of super color is not so mine. But but it's kind of hard for me. I changed it a little bit on, I think in FS22 I kinda had the same, but I changed it a little bit because the lighting itself got changed engine wise. Yeah, the lighting got much better, and even Giants put down another color temperature. I don't know if, I mean, Quacker, you were with me a long time, so you know, kind of should know it. I always got bullied for my colors, not by a lot of people. Most of the people said it looks better than before, but there were always those guys complaining about my colors. Funny enough that a lot of them changed it the way I have it now. It's with a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in Farm Sim where people really attacked me for doing something, and later on they did exactly that. It's funny. I mean, back in the days I was really annoyed by it, but now I'm really laughing about it because it doesn't hit me anymore, because I really just don't care anymore. I care about the people that are good by heart, that are kind people, that are interested in the stuff that we do, that have an open mind, that have an open heart to other people. So for those I care, but for those trolls and all the others, I really don't care. Sometimes I try to provoke them anyways, because very often they are not the brightest, so you can really make fun with them. But I think I have to get some straw for the pigs, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, we need to get some straw. We will do this with our power machine here. Electric power for the win. I really don't get the problems that people, the car manufacturers and the manufacturers with the wheel loaders and so have with the electric ones, with the capacity of the batteries. They just should put in the old Nokia mobiles. They would last forever. If you lost one in the 90s, you will find it now with 50% of battery charge. So, I don't know what they are doing. Yeah, the good thing on the shaders and all that is it was so hard to get in Terra Life all the color grading right when you have 10 people with different monitors, settings, different eyesights, different maps and stuff looking. And I am so happy and I'm so proud about the stuff that we achieved, that we really got it, in my opinion, completely perfect for everyone with Terra Life Plus. I think the color grading on the maps and all that is really, really good, and for everybody it was something you can play with, in my opinion. I don't know if people see it differently, but so now I have to remember where to put the straw, the good old straw dance. I think I still know where to put it, but I'm not sure. But I think when I close it, there should be shown where the trigger is. Yep. Ah, there it is. At the moment when I got the time to have some background music, I'm listening to all the old things like Salt and Pepper, True Life Crew, and all that. I don't know if you guys know this at all, but before the stream, I was watching a mix from Salt and Pepper, and then I remembered why I was so in love with one of the singers back in the days when I was a teenager. Oh boy, they were beautiful. So, but I will wrap it up. Sonnenshade is from. It's reshade. Please, Quacker, go to the Maze Plus and Terra Life Plus Discord. Go to the news channel, and then click above to on pinned messages, and then you come to the section within the pinned messages. You remember, okay. Because there's the link to reshade and to all that stuff. Yeah, and if you don't find it, please feel free to send me PM or so. No problem at all. But I will wrap it up because I'm really my eyes. I got a certain amount of time that I can spend in front of the monitor with my defect eye, and I feel that it's getting. Is it the right thing to say teary? I don't know if it is, but I have to quit. So guys, I really want to wrap it up. I thank you for the support, for all the support that you do. Feel free, or at best, leave a like, but feel free to leave a comment and your opinions on the stuff that we do and that we might do. Just to give me some feedback would help really a lot. And I think comments below the video later on help for the algorithm. It's a little bit of support, but it doesn't cost you anything. Yeah. So, guys, have a really good one. Thank you for watching. And for those who watch the German streams, we'll see us tomorrow. For the others, we see us next week. Have a good one. Bye, guys.